There is a city where nobody is human. Only animals live there. They wear suits, they ride the subway, they pay rent, they fall in love, they lie, they leave. The city is called Anima, and here is the uncomfortable part. Anima is not imaginary. You woke up there this morning. You just don't know which animal you are yet. By the end of this video, you will meet the only creature in Anima that lives without a cage. If you recognize yourself in that one, you have already healed. If you don't panic. Nobody is born there. Let me explain how this city works. Anima is not a place. Anima is a map of human psychology. Every animal here represents one pattern, one way of loving, one way of fearing, one way of losing people. We could explain these patterns with clinical words: narcissistic traits, avoidant attachment, emotional dysregulation. Those words are accurate. They also make you feel absolutely nothing. So we turned them into animals instead. Because an animal shows its behavior naked, a human hides it behind good manners and a well-lit profile picture. Now here is the part most people get wrong. You are not one animal. You are all of them. There is a lion in you, and a hedgehog, and a cat, and a dog, hiding in different rooms of the same city. The question is never which one you are. The question is which one runs the streets today. So as we walk, don't look for yourself in only one of them. Look for the parts of yourself scattered across all of them. One rule before we start. Nobody in this city is evil. This city is only full of people who survived something. In the center of Anima, there is a tower made of glass. Top floor, corner office, the lion. He wakes up, and the first thing he needs is not food. It is an audience. He does not roar because there is danger. He roars so nobody forgets he exists. Every compliment feeds him. Every silence feels like a slap. And when you finally succeed at something, he will find one small flaw in it, quickly, almost automatically, because your light dims his. Psychology calls this the narcissistic pattern, and most people misread it completely. It is not self-love. Research on narcissistic traits points to something stranger underneath. Beneath all that grandiosity, there tends to be an unusual sensitivity to shame. The ego is not thick, it is armor, which is why criticism does not annoy the lion. It annihilates him. So he strikes first. He is not a man who loves himself. He is a man holding a mirror up to the world, begging it to stay pointed at him. 15 floors below, the zebra is awake at 3 in the morning. Her body carries only 2 colors, black and white. And so does her world. You are either perfect or you are a liar. You are either the only person who ever truly understood her, or you are the one who betrayed her. Nothing in between. Clinicians call this splitting, and it sits at the center of the borderline pattern. But splitting is not manipulation, it is a survival strategy. One common explanation goes like this. If the person who fed you was also the person who frightened you, holding 2 truths at once becomes unbearable. So the mind stops trying. It picks one and deletes the other. She adores you on Monday, she files you under enemy on Tuesday, and both feelings are completely real to her. Here is the cruelest part. She loves you hardest at the exact moment she is most afraid of losing you. For her, love is not warmth. For her, love is a fire alarm. Now stop for a second. If something tightened in your chest while listening to one of them, hold on to that feeling. I will explain what it means before this video ends. While you wait, tell me in the comments which animal you have already recognized. Not in yourself, in someone you loved. That one is easier to admit, because the next resident is the most loved creature in Anima. And the one who breaks the most hearts. The cat's door is always open, because she refuses to live behind a closed one. She loves you. She simply loves you on her own schedule. You move closer, she pulls back. You pull back, and suddenly she is at your door at midnight, acting like nothing happened. This is the avoidant attachment pattern, someone who wants intimacy and suffocates inside it. And here is the part almost nobody sees. After a breakup, the avoidant looks fine, terrifyingly fine. Back at the gym, back online, back to normal within a week. Then, months later, long after everyone has stopped asking, it arrives. Avoidance does not delete the pain, it postpones it. Because the cat did need someone once, and that person left. Now picture her exact opposite. The dog waits by the door. He waits when you are late. He waits when you forget him. He has also written 3 messages tonight, deleted all of them, and sent a thumbs up instead. He gives everything, and asks for one small thing back, a sign, proof that he still matters. This is the anxious attachment pattern, and there is a reason it feels so physical. Studies on social rejection have found that being excluded can activate some of the same brain regions involved in physical pain. So when you leave him on read, it does not register as rudeness. It registers as injury. His fear is not that you will leave. His fear is that he was never enough to make you stay. And this is the oldest law of Anima. The dog always chooses the cat. The cat always chooses whoever is walking away. Every city has a district nobody visits. In Anima, it is a basement with no windows, and the hedgehog lives there. He does not want to hurt anyone, but you bleed when you get close, because someone got close once and ruined him. This is the trauma defense, sometimes described as the fearful avoidant pattern. It is the loneliest address in the city, because it wants love and expects betrayal at the same time. So he tests you. He says something cold, and watches to see if you stay. And if you leave, he does not feel abandoned. He feels correct. That is the tragedy of the hedgehog. He pushes away the one thing he wants most, and then uses your absence as proof that he was right to push. He opened the door himself, then blamed you for walking through it. Now let me keep my promise. That tightness in your chest. You felt it because you recognized someone. Maybe an ex, maybe a parent, maybe the person in the mirror. And a voice in your head is already saying, "So I am broken." No, it means you survived. And you are not the lion. You are not the zebra. You are not the hedgehog. You are the whole city. Some streets are just louder than others right now. These animals are not diseases. They are defenses. The lion's ego protected him from shame. The cat's distance protected her from dependence. The hedgehog's spikes protected him from a second wound. They worked. The problem is that the danger passed, and the defense stayed. The mind keeps whatever kept you safe once, and then runs it everywhere. Even in the rooms where it now destroys you. That is how Anima lives the same day over and over. The lights change, the trains run, nobody moves. But I promised you one more animal, the only one in this city without a cage, the dolphin. She lives where the buildings end and the coast begins. She is not alone. She also does not cling. She comes close because she wants to, not because she is starving. And when you hurt her, she does not roar, she does not vanish, and she does not grow spikes. She just says, "That hurt me." 4 words. The hardest sentence in this entire city. This is secure attachment. And here is the most important line in this video. The dolphin was not born this way. She used to be a hedgehog. She just learned how to put the spikes down. There is no exit from Anima, but there is a road to the coast. This channel is the story of that road. Next week, we take the elevator to the top of the glass tower, to the lion, and I will show you the one moment he never lets anyone see. The silence that comes after the roar. Anima opens one door every week. Subscribe, and you will not walk these streets alone. You already live here. You may as well learn the map.